I am Sara Odell. So I actually started in Lamar, Colorado, which is where I got bit. I kind of moved up the valley from there, trying to find somebody that could figure out what was going on with me. And everybody got me to like a new step in everything. I learned more and more with each of those steps. And eventually I felt this calling that I needed to come to Colorado Springs. And so I picked up my life in kind of a quick thing, and I moved up here with one of my really good friends. Thrive was really close to where we ended up living, but every time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's not where I need to go, right? That's not what I need. And one day I had a really bad flare-up. I couldn't walk, I couldn't move, I needed a chiropractor. My chiropractor was out of town. So I called Thrive. They called me back immediately, and I came in for an appointment. And I started with some other doctors first, and we kind of focused on the chiropractic side. Eventually, I made it to Dr. Twyman, and Dr. Twyman said, "There's something more." And I was like, I didn't want to do it because I had gone so much. And he was like, "I think you need to see Molly." I was like, okay. Fine, let's do this. What can it hurt to see somebody new? And we went through everything. I did all of the blood work. I did all the things that she was telling me to do, and I still hit a point where it just stopped. And she was like, "Well, I think you have Lyme disease." And I went, okay, this is like big thing. This isn't just a little thing. This is kind of life-changing. And so I actually went to a doctor here in Springs because I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have a job. I was just doing my best as I can. And the doctor laughed in my face when I asked her to do a Lyme test. And she still did it. And when the results came back, she laughed at me and told me, "I told you so." And I lost it. I was done. So I came back to Molly and I was like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, "Let's run a Lyme test." And at that point, I had actually been hired because I was doing better. Skip that whole section. I started getting to the point where I could work, and they hired me. And so while working through all of that, Molly got to see me on my day-to-day. She was like, "It's Lyme. It's got to be something more." So we took the test. Absolutely was Lyme. And we just kind of started going from there. 2020 hit, but that was about the time that I got in with the infectious disease doctor in Denver. And he kind of started me on this whole protocol. We started fighting all of that, but Molly was always there to like support the rest of it. So I still see her 2 times a week, I think, and she gets me through some of the really big flare-ups that I have, some of the crazy things that happen that nobody could explain, but were happening. So what do? I mean, you get lost in that section, and she's constantly there for me. And I don't know that I would be walking and working and doing all of these things without her. I needed her through all of it. And she was there, and all the doctors helped support in that too, which was really incredible because you have like a team of people. So where one doctor sees me doing these things, another sees me doing these while I'm working here, but then they all kind of come together and they're like, okay, something more is wrong. And so it was this huge blessing to have all of these pieces like interconnect, and then to be working here and to be able to say like, something's wrong with me this week. What do we need to do? And Molly goes, "We need to run some labs." We run those labs. We get an answer. She starts me on it like the next week. Like, where can you go where you have somebody taking the entire journey with you, not just like by you, but with you, saying, "I know what I can do next." And whether it be like the supplements or whether it be the chiropractic side, it's just it's huge for me. And I think it's huge for my family because they got to see me change. They got to see me be a person. Oh my gosh. They got to see me be a person again. And I had lost a lot of that. And I get upset a lot of the time because I'm not who I was before the Lyme. But I keep reminding myself that I don't have to be that person again. I get to be somebody totally new, somebody that gets to walk through this journey with other people too. I've gotten so many other people who have Lyme that are on my side now that I can reach out to in those times, including Molly. And yeah, it's life-changing. Absolutely. And that's what I always wanted. That's what I was always searching for, and I never found that right door that I was walking in. It was always this piece or this piece or this piece, and they're like, no, it's all connected, and you've got to look at it as a whole piece or else you're going to miss huge parts. There's not just one thing that's saying this is wrong. Okay, so your numbers are a little low here, fine, but are they low somewhere else? That's where it's going to connect together and be like, this is the true issue. This is the issue that we're searching for and trying to correct instead of band-aiding all the other problems. There are people that care. There are people that look deeper into things and will actually listen to the words you're saying and not make you believe you're crazy. They're going to try to find a solution, and in a world where everybody wants to give you something to fix it immediately, they want to find a way to correct it. They want to find that solution for you so that you're not on prescriptions for the rest of your life and doing things that are just maintaining. We're here to fix it. What's the quality in your day-to-day? Can you get up and move around again? Yeah. Are you able to hang out with your family? Heck yeah. Are you able to do the things that make you happy? You get your hobbies back. And that was a major thing for me, especially in the healing process, is finding that I could do the things that I enjoyed again. So now I sing at church. And so that before was really hard for me because you have to spend a whole lot of time doing the same thing over and over again and being on for people, and you get that back, and that's a big thing. It's a huge deal.